Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope this video find everyone doing well and in good spirits. Guys, let me tell you, I got a good one for you this morning for all the ones that like bread pudding, or either you got some family members like bread pudding. This one is absolutely delicious and very simple and easy to make. So what I'm going to do this morning, guys, I'm going to get right on into the video, and I'm going to tell you the ingredients that we're going to use, and then I'm going to go off and get my bread cut up and get everything situated. Then I come back and show you just how easy it is to make. Okay guys, let me tell you what you're going to need. Okay, this is 2 cups of sugar, and this is 2 cups of blueberry, as I'm showing the top.
Yes.
I rinsed them off, and so it's trained water. So that's 2 cups of blueberry, and then you need 3 large eggs, and then you're gonna need 3 teaspoons or more, how much vanilla you like. 3 teaspoons of pure vanilla, and then you're gonna need a whole quart of this heavy whipping cream, which is the recipe said 4 cups, but that's a quart. And I don't know if this is a full quart, I mean a full 4 cups or whatever, but I'll check it out when I get ready to mix it up. I'm gonna show you guys how to mix it up. And then you're gonna need did I tell them about the 3 large eggs?
You did.
Okay. And then you're gonna need 1 whole pack of the white chocolate morsel. Whatever brand you get and whatever, you let that be your preference, guys. You know I always told you guys to make it your own. If you don't use this brand, hey, get you another brand. If you know it works. Okay guys, then you're gonna need, it's supposed to be a 16-ounce loaf of French bread. 16-ounce loaf of French bread, but this is not exactly 16 ounces. And I made this bread before. I always just go ahead on and get 2 more ounces. I always get 2 loaves of French bread. And normally when I buy the bread, it's like, you know, bread pudding is always made out of a day-old bread. So what I'm going to do is, I got another loaf over there. I'm going to get 2 more ounces off of that. And I'm going to cut this bread into cubes. And this is well over some days old bread. And guys, that's all you're going to need for the ingredients. I think I got it right. But you're going to need a large bowl. And this is about the largest one. And I think I have another large bowl, but I always mix it up in this. You're going to need a large bowl for mixing it up. Like I said, I'm going to show you how to mix it. And then you're going to need a 9x13 baking dish. And you're going to need that well grease. And guys, I will be baking this bread pudding on 350 degrees for 60 minutes. Or either when you test with a knife, insert a knife in there, and if that knife come back out clean, hey, you ready. And there's some other little details to it I'm going to tell you when I get the bread cut up, and then I come back in to mix it up for you guys. Okay guys, be right back. Okay guys, I'm back and ready to mix it up, and I'm going to show you just how easy it is, how simple and easy it is to mix up this bread pudding. But before I start, guys, I'm going to tell you 1 ingredient that my mama used to put in her bread pudding. Now back in the days, guys, they called this biscuit pudding. They would use day-old biscuits, and if they wasn't soft enough, they would kind of let it sit on the stove or whatever. Some people say stale bread. But, you know, they would call it a day-old biscuit and stuff. But she always would put mace in hers. I'm just going to put just a half a teaspoon. Now, this is optional. You don't have to put it on it. But if you had never used mace in, like, bread pudding, if you prepare a bread pudding or not, try it. It gives it the flavor of the taste that you taste in donuts. That's what that mace is for. She had put mace in her, you know, little sweet potato pies and little pies and stuff like that she made. So I just thought I wanted to share that with you guys. And I don't know what else it can go in. Just researching to find out what all you can use mace in. So I'm going to put a half a teaspoon in that, a teaspoon of that in here. first, let me get this. What did I do with my measuring cup? Let me get this all made up, mix up. Now guys, you know I always stress to you guys, when you mix and stuff and they just tell you to mix it all up together, I still go in stages. It makes for easy mixing and make the stuff be well blended together. So this is my 3 eggs. Put that on it now. I beat my eggs. And then this is my 2 cups of sugar. Pass me that large spoon there too. And I'm just going to stir this up a minute. Like I say, blend stuff as you got. Because you don't use a mixer. You can use a mixer with this part of it, but you really don't need a mixer with these. Let me see one of them plates so I can have something to hold this spoon. Put it on the counter. Thank you. I'm going to go on and put my half a teaspoon of mace. I usually just shake it in, so I just guesstimate it. It'd be about a half a teaspoon. Let's see. Guys, let me share a little tip with you. When you're mixing spices and stuff like this into a dish and stuff, I'm gonna put a little bit more. It may not be maybe almost a teaspoon I put in there. Like I told you, I do not measure it, but I want to give y'all the measurements so you will have a ballpark figure as to how much you need. But when you mixing stuff like cinnamon, nutmeg, and stuff like that, allspice and spice like that, you can mix it in with your dry ingredients like your sugar and stuff. It mixes better. Because when you mix it in on that top of that milk, you're going to be seeing it forever. Now guys, if I hadn't used some out of this already, I would have just poured the whole quart in. But I'm going to see exactly how much is in there. I need 4 cups. Okay, that's 1. 2. I already used a cup out of here. 3. Tucker, you give me the other container out the refrigerator. I got to get me 1 more cup, guys. Mix that eggs out the bowl. You know, eggs is kind of...
Here you go.
Okay, you just shake it up. I got it.
I took the seal, I know.
I thought that's what you were doing, but let me shake it up. Oh. Hard on that side. Now, if you know when you shake cream, shake cream, a certain amount of time, you get some butter on the top of it. Feel this all the way up because the other one quite. cup. Glass, I'm gonna go ahead on. This is where I'm gonna measure my. This is where I measure my vanilla. 1, 2, 3. Make me a little extra vanilla. So I'm gonna put a little bit more. That ain't gonna hurt. It's not as strong as it used to be. Oh, I'm giving that back to you like I'm thinking that's that cream. Let's get this all mixed up together. And then I'm gonna go ahead on and put my blueberries and my white chocolate. Guys, you know, a lot of people like a sauce with their bread pudding. Because Brittany, she started liking bread pudding. She went off to she went on a little trip to New Orleans and ate maybe it was Tennessee. She had bread pudding and she just couldn't get over how good she thought it was. And I can remember when I have made them at the house, because I used to make them if my father-in-law would ask for one, I would make him one. I can't remember her even eating it. I'm stirring till I don't really hear that sugar down there. It's kind of dissolving. Because that first cream, I had that sitting out at room temperature, and I had my eggs at room temperature. Simply because that makes for easy mixing. Hey guys, I'm going to go ahead and put these berries over in here. Guys, I can't tell you how good this spread pudding is. I love it. And I'm not a sweet type person. When I find something sweet that I like, I really get to enjoy it. Got no strength to open nothing. And my scissors are so dull, I got to get me another pair. And I just recently bought those, and I just only use them here in the kitchen, opening packs and stuff like this. Some things that's gotten so dull. Okay, I'm gonna mix that in. Tuck, would you get that dish out the oven and put some butter? Because I usually put butter and a little cooking spray in my baking dish. Is it burnt?
Look like it.
If it's brown, we'll redo it. And let me get him something. You got?
Yeah.
Scared he gonna get burnt. Okay, sit up there on the stove. Because you guys ain't gonna see me. You're not gonna see me when I put it in the dish, simply because this here stuff got to sit for 15 minutes. I don't know. I may come back in and show you guys what it's looking like when I pour it off over in the baking dish. You see this here? Okay. That's everything except the bread.
Got it?
Yeah, got it. And this is what type of cubes I cut the bread up. I just slice it up, and then I slice the slice that I sliced off the French bread. I cut it into fours because I didn't show you how I did it, but you cut it up any way you want to. And just put this over in there.
So your friend Miss Linda saying, boy, boy.
Did you like any of that bread pudding? Or did Brittany take it all back? What was left? Did she take it all back home?
She took it back with her, but I ate one little bit I did eat.
She done asked me 2 or 3 times, Mommy, you ain't gonna put up the bread? Guys, I put a short up with the bread pudding, and I told you guys it would be coming soon. I even had some comments was asking, you know, was I gonna share the recipe? I got some more recipes that I'm gonna share with you guys. Down in this area, when you on a county electric and stuff like that, they have little books and stuff that comes out monthly, and it maybe I don't know if it's monthly or not, so let me take that back. But they always have little recipes in there, and some of them be good. I always try them because they normally good Southern cooks be sharing the recipes. I've been sharing it. I mean, I've been on this here. When we first moved to Ozark, I was on, you know, Alabama Power. And then when we bought this home and moved out here, we was on County Electric. It seemed like Alabama Power used to share recipe. Well, they started. Not really sure about that. Okay guys, I'm just trying to get it all over there, stir it in, and get this bread at the top. I mean, get it at the bottom into this, get it all over this liquid real good. And now I'm going to let it sit for 15 minutes. And then guys, at 15 minutes, I'll come back and show you how all I'm going to be doing is pouring it in the dish. And then we're going to put it in the oven. You bake it uncovered for about 60 minutes, 55 to 60 minutes. But just test. And I'll be right back, guys. You back on?
I'm on.
Okay guys, I have let the bread pudding soak for 15 minutes. I turned it once to make sure that on the top was getting soaked. But you know, if you have a little liquid and stuff in the bottom, it's all going to cook up just fine. And then I have my dish grease. I put some Pam around the edges, and I put some butter in the bottom of it. So we're going to just put this over in there. Guys, these are white chocolate monster. They act as a sauce. You really don't put no sauce with this. Oh, this is a good pudding. And I'm just gonna spread it out in this pan. In this baking dish. And I'm gonna get it in that 350-degree oven. Anywhere from 55 to 60 minutes. And when it's ready, guys, I will be back to show you guys the finished product. Oh yeah, guys, once you get it out the oven, let it sit anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. to settle in or soak down or whatever you want to call it. Just let it set. Make sure you get all your morsels and stuff out of it. Could have used a spatula, but I always can get it out better with a spoon. You see it? Yeah, just get it spread it out in there evenly. I'll try to do too much spreading and mushing it up. Okay guys, that's it. I'll get it in the oven, and when it bakes, I'll be back to close out this video. Okay guys, the blueberry bread pudding is finished. I should say the delicious blueberry bread pudding. Guys, that was just the, I had the timer on cooling it for maybe 6 minutes, so it just went off. But I like mine's kind of warm anyway. Guys, when you store this, you can reheat it, heat it cold or whatever. I'm going to dip you up some and let you see what it looked like on the inside. I had to cook this a couple of minutes longer. When I was inserting the knife in, it wasn't exactly ready. But I think when I put the bread, the extra bread, by me not measuring, put a lot, and it kind of had like an overspill. No big deal. I got a self-cleaning oven. That's what I'm going to do, is clean my oven. But the way I had the blueberries in here, they were like over there at the edge, and they just puffed up and burst. And I mean, this is going to be so good. But guys, well, let me serve you some up, and then we'll talk. I'll get over there where all them good looking blueberries at. This is moist and delicious. And you'll see why it don't need a sauce if you don't want it to. Don't want to. Guys, I hope you try this. I'm always trying to bring you some of the best recipes that I find to share with you. You know, I'm always going to try to get you some little easy up in there. Whew. And this is one. When I did that, I was short on it. So I got to share this with you guys. Especially now down this way, blueberries are pretty pimp this time of year. You know, you can find blueberries. They're pretty plentiful. I think I'm gonna plant me some blueberry trees. So this is it, guys. This is your blueberry bread pudding. Absolutely scrumptious, delicious. You won't go wrong trying this. Now guys, I'm gonna go ahead on and end this video. There's nothing else that I can tell you. I've been getting vegetables and stuff one at a time out the garden. They're coming along pretty good. And if nothing don't go wrong, we're going to have some pretty nice crop. Hold on, let me rinse my hands. Okay. Hey, yeah, everything's going on real good. The green beans that we had was absolutely delicious. I'm going to have some today for dinner. And remember Britt Simone channel. Guys, go over and show her some love, view her videos, and subscribe to her if you already haven't. And I hope you have a great summer, and your gardens and stuff is coming on just as well as mine. I went out there while this here, bread pudding was in the oven. We went out there and put a shade cloth over my second bed. It had gotten time for it because, you know, we had been having a lot of cool mornings. But see, the way I have that bed set, and I purposely did that so it can get a lot of that, at least full sun for about 8 hours, and then I put that shade cloth on over it to kind of calm it down. And the vegetables that like a lot of sun just loves that spot that I chose. So anyway, yeah, while I had the bread pudding in the oven, we went out there and put that shade cloth over the second bed. Tuck had put the post down yesterday, and so we got it over there. And let me tell you this, guys, like I told you, back in the days when I was growing up, this was called a biscuit pudding. And it was normally made out of day-old biscuits. You don't never know. One day you may be on Family Feuds or some kind of game show, and that might be a question. What was the name that they call a bread put? What they call a bread pudding day today? What was the name of it back in the 50s? Because a lot of things, I tell you, it has changed. I've gotten hope to a lot of dishes that we call it something different back in the days. Like I like to watch garden channels, anything like doing with the country and stuff like that, guys. That's what my heart. I watch quite a few different things on Facebook, but I watch this family, and they have chickens, and they got these chickens that they call them silky nowadays. But when we was growing up, because we had plenty of them, no big deal. They was called bootleg chicken then. How many of you guys remember when they had the chicken that had the feathers all the way down to their feet, that they called those bootleg chickens? That might have been just a name my parents gave or whatever, but I never had heard the name. I was so excited when the people was talking about they was gonna get a silky, and I just wanted to see what it looked like. And then the feathers and stuff was the same like it was back in the days when I was growing up, back in the 60s. And but in the legs, with the boot legs down on it, they're very beautiful chickens. But they said the skin and stuff was black. I don't know about all of that stuff, but I just know one thing: we used to call those chickens bootleg. So guys, I'm going to go ahead on and get ready to end this video. Remember to thumbs up my video. Leave me a comment as to whether you've ever had a blueberry, I'm going to say blueberry white chocolate bread pudding before. And if you make it, whenever you make it, you can still always send me a comment on something. I get them all the time. I get comments and stuff, notification for comments that people have tried my dish from 4 years ago, and they just be calling saying how it worked out so well for them. Because you know I always stress, guys, make your dish your own, especially with your seasoning. I'm giving you the basic foundation as to how to prepare it. That's the reason I try to give you the time, the approximate time that something cooked. And then I always give you, say what type of seasoning and stuff I have on there. And then the amount. Because a lot of people was saying that, when they was growing up, I raised their parents, or whoever taught them to cook, they didn't do measurements. I never was. Whenever someone taught me something, Miss Small or Granny or whatever, they gave me a measurement. They'll say put about 2 cups. Now I had one friend didn't give me some measurement on the caramel cake, and I like to have a nervous breakdown. She drove me crazy. She just kept, Clara, reach over there and put some sugar in there. I said, how much? Clara, put some sugar in there. Just put some sugar in it. And then because I had seen my mama make the cake 1,000 times, but if she had told me what she was doing, I would have known what she was doing. And so every time I said, now Clara, put some flour. How much flour, maybe? How much flour should I put in here? Clara, just put some flour. And I ain't gonna tell you whatever. She was real funny, and she be doing it all in good joke. But me and her niece went out there for her to help us do the caramel cake years and years and years ago. I told her niece, I said, I don't even want the cake. I said, she got on my nerves so bad. I said, I was just about as crazy as a chicken. I said, she couldn't tell me that we fixing to caramelize some sugar in the skillet, and then we're going to be adding, the milk to it and all of that kind of stuff. she was acting like we were just too big of dummies to know all of that. Because that's all she did. But see, that's how I do with all recipes. That's when I go by it the first time, and then I just can figure out what they was trying to accomplish and what they were doing. Especially when it's a complicated recipe. And believe me, guys, some people make this stuff harder than it should be. And you can do a lot if you're gonna follow a recipe and stuff like that. If you know got any kind of experience with cooking, you can just read over the whole recipe and the instructions how to mix it up and all that kind of stuff. I always read the instructions how to mix it up, and then just you gonna figure out what they are doing and the times. I always try to give you times and stuff on how long they're cooking and stuff. You ain't gonna just put stuff in the oven like meats and stuff and forget about it. You're gonna overcook and you're not gonna. That's gonna take away your taste, and it's not gonna be good for leftovers, especially chicken. So anyway, guys, I'm just gonna share that little tip with you guys. So like I said, thumbs up my video, leave me a comment as to well if you ever fixed the blueberry white chocolate bread pudding before. And if you, or either what kind of bread pudding that you fix. And if you have a recipe or something you want to share with me, and if I tried and I think it's, something that the guys may want to try themselves, y'all can send me these recipes and stuff. I enjoy that. Because I've had subscribers to give me several recipes. So, remember what May always told you guys, to think positive, use your common sense, and May love you guys, and bye.
Bye, you guys.
See you in my next video.